Welcome to practice. I'm Donna Cavanough, and begin our session today laying down. And a blanket or a rolled up towel would be a lovely thing to have. That's going to be rolled up or folded like a little mini bolster across your mat and to go under your shoulder blade. It's to open the front ribs, to change the direction of that curve of the upper back, and you want to make sure your neck is comfortable. So you might need a pillow under your head. Just feel that the front and the back of your throat are even length. You can begin with legs hip width parallel and bent, or you can put the soles of the feet together in Baddha Konasana and knees out wide. Arms could be elbows on the blanket, hands on your torso, or straight out to the side, or even a cactus arm shape. Do what feels nourishing, and no need to push here at the beginning of the practice. We just want to see how we feel with the body in this supported position, with the heart center spacious. If you have your feet in Baddha Konasana, soles of the feet together, try to get the little toes touching as well as the big toe joint. And if that's too strong, go back to feet hip width parallel, legs bent. Finding some deep breaths now. Draw the breath strongly in and out over the palate so that you can hear the breath in the back of the throat. And it sounds a little bit when you listen to the ocean in a shell. The Ujjayi breath. You can do that in a very strong way, but here we just want to listen to that quiet and distant sound and be aware of the flow of breath across the palate. The lips are closed and the breath is moving in and out through the nose. Beautiful. And then bringing in your arms and legs and rolling to your right side. And we're going to come up and take forward Virasana. So knees out wide, big toes touching, and reaching your arms forward. Your hips go as knees are comfortable with. Your hands up, and we find to lengthen the spine. Jaya breath again. So you can feel and hear the breath in the back of the throat. The breathing through the nose. Feel each fingerprint onto the floor. The fronts of the legs and the feet. The toenails. The heart facing the earth here. The spine, the sky. Good, and then up into all fours. And arching your spine up and down. Follow your breath, your Ujjayi breath. Audible, tangible. Let your body move with the breath. Stretch your fingers out as wide as they'll go. Press the fingerprints. Find every opportunity to stretch here. When your spine is arched down, tuck the toes under and lift the knees. Keep the legs a little bit bent though, and we're going to take a few breaths to move the chest towards the legs, to let the armpits lengthen, the space between the shoulders broaden. Pressing fingerprints. Good, and then we're going to ease the shoulders forward over the wrists. Bring the hips in line with the shoulders and the heels. You can always walk your feet back if you need a bit more room. And then hips back again. Keep the knees bent. So we're bent legged, downward facing dog pose. Neck nice and relaxed. Plank pose. Bring the shoulders forward and the hips in line with the shoulders and the heels. Straighten the legs. Good. And again, bending the knees, taking the hips back. Good. And one more plank pose. Nice work. Knees to the floor. Upward facing dog pose. So we bring the hips towards the floor. Lift the breastbone. Nice work. Tuck the toes under. Come back up into your bent leg. Downward facing dog pose. And then plank pose. And then knees to the floor. Hips to the floor. Flatten the feet. So tops of the feet on the floor. Upward facing dog pose. Lifting the heart. Beautiful. Lifting up your spine now, cat stretch. Spine moving down, tuck the toes under, bent legged downward facing dog pose. Good plank pose, shoulders over the wrist. Knees gently to the floor, hips to the floor, flatten the feet, upward facing dog pose. Beautiful. And then we're going to press back and rest the hands, the arms into child's pose. Mm. Feeling your Ujjayi breath. Lovely. Come into a kneeling up position for a moment. Step the right foot forward. We're going to tuck the toes under of the left foot and be in a really nice long lunge. Letting the hips start to sink forward, lifting the breastbone. Try to bring the bones of your middle back forward. Straightening the back leg. We're going to take a few breaths here. Good. Wiggle your right foot, that's the one that's in front, out to the side edge of your mat, out to the right, so your hands can be underneath your shoulders. Hips easing forward, heart lifting. Lovely. You can either take your back knee, your left knee to the floor, hands off the floor to step your right foot back, or you can just step back into a plank pose, knees to the floor. We're going to take the hands off the floor now, stepping left foot forward. Hands, left hand on the outside of the foot to begin with. Tuck the right toes under, straightening the back leg. Good, and we try to bring the bones of the spine forward as we straighten right leg and lift the heart. A few breaths here, Ujjayi breath. Beautiful. Let's pull that left leg out to the left edge of the mat so the hands are underneath the shoulders. Hips are easing forward. Lovely. You can either take your right knee to the floor, hands off the floor to step the foot back, or step back into plank pose. Good, and then knees to the floor. We're going to take the knees a little bit wider than you normally would for forward virasana. And we're going to take the feet a little bit wider. And hands. Just a little bit more stretch in the hips than you would normally get in this posture. And you take it under advisement from your body. Mm. Mm. Lovely. And we're going to lift up. Bring the knees so they're hip width. Tuck your toes under. You can use your hands or you can try doing it hands free and lifting your knees off the floor so you're in a squat position. Whoa, nearly. Heels as close to the floor as you can. And then pressing the heels to lift up. And we're going to come to the front of the mat. And stand in mountain pose. So short front of the mat. Standing in mountain pose. Feet are underneath the hips. We feel what is connected to the earth here. The feet. Which is often the case. Arms up, Urdhva Hastasana. And then Uttanasana, and really concentrate on bringing the bones of the spine forward. Rest your hands where you reach to and start to straighten the back of the leg. So one leg straight, and then you can bend that one and the other. And when you're doing that alternate leg stretch, make sure you hold the stretch for long enough for your body to get the hang of it. Sometimes we can just flip from side to side and not really be stretching. So make sure you can feel it. You might find your torso can start to reach forward a little bit more now. Both legs together now, lifting the kneecap, quadriceps, sit bones. Beautiful. And then we'll take it nice and slow. Bend your legs and we'll roll up. We're going to take the arms up and we're going to make a little back bend here, lifting the front of the thighs, the belly, the breastbone, looking up at your hands. Beautiful. And Tadasana. Inhale, arms up. And Uttanasana. Okay. Now from here, we're going to step the left foot back and let's see. The back foot, you want to step it back far enough, but so you're getting a stretch, but still have your left heel on the floor. And side to side, your feet about hip width distance. Bend your front leg and see if you can get that feeling into your spine. You might have to lift your hands up onto your leg to bring the bones of the spine forward. So you feel the back bend shape. Good. Reach as far forward as you can, keeping that shape in your back. And then we start to play around with straightening the front leg. And we want to hold that for a little while so the body starts to get used to that. Lifting the kneecaps, lifting the quadriceps. We try to find a place where the hips feel level to the floor. Toes are not gripping. You can even lift them up, stretch them out along the mat. Finding the Ujjayi breath. Very nice. We're going to stand up. On the right foot, bring the left foot in front. Let's do a little circuit with the left foot. So we're going to lift the knee as high as you can. Sometimes it might be that you need to keep your tiptoes near to the floor. Otherwise, lift as high as you can. And we're going to take the knee out to the side. And then we're going to tip the torso forward, take the knee behind you, lift the foot nice and high, use your left gluteus muscle to do that, and back to the front. And then placing that foot down. Without falling into position, but finding just where it's going to go. Mountain pose. Feel your feet. The lift of your front body, reaching down of the back body. Urdhva Hastasana. Uttanasana. Lovely. Step your right foot back. So you want your right heel to be able to reach the floor. Test out your distance. Front leg, bend that and see if you can find the bones of your spine. Pressing forward, so in a more of a back bend shape. And then play around with straightening your front. You might need to have your hands up on your leg rather than the floor. Really try to find your stretch. We try not to engage. We try to veer the focus away from what is difficult. Paying attention to how that stretch feels, what the resistance feels like. Finding your breath. Very nice. And then we're going to be standing up and lifting up and balancing on the left foot. Bringing the right foot out in front. Okay, so tiptoes can be at the floor, otherwise lift the leg nice and high. Bring the right knee out to the side, right side, behind you. But knee is bent and you're going to lift your foot high and use your right buttock muscle to lift that leg nice and high. Good. And then knee back to the front. And before you place that foot down, we're going to know just where it's going to land, finding the floor with the skin of the right foot and then transferring your weight. Tadasana. Urdhva Hastasana with a little back bend. We're going to lift the belly, lift the heart, lift the fingertips. Uttanasana. with your back bend shape. Okay, same thing. We're going to step the left foot back and have the heel press down. Good. Bend your front knee, and this time we're going to lift the arms up beside the torso. Palms are going to lift up and fingertips back. Feel how that broadens across the collarbones and the shoulders. Look forward, feel your back bend. Good, and now start to try and straighten your front leg. Use your breath. Feel your feet wide to the floor, to the earth. Strong leg. Lifting kneecap. Good, and then we're going to stand up. Excuse me. Bring the left foot in front. Lift the left knee high. Take the left knee out to the left side. And left leg behind you. Lift the knee, lift the foot. Use your left buttock muscle. Lovely. Standing up now. Finding where the left foot is going to go. So we have this lovely slow dance. Tadasana. Urdhva Hastasana with a little back bend, lifting the front of the leg, the front of the body. Uttanasana. Right foot back. Find your heel, right heel down onto the floor. Good. Front leg as bent as you need to be balanced here. Hips level to the floor. Arms by your sides, by your torso. Lift the palms. Reach the fingertips back. Lengthen between the collarbones and look up. Bring the bones forward. Press the back heel. Feel your feet wise to the floor. Feel the breath. Begin to straighten your front leg. Reach your torso as far as you go. Lift your hands as high as they'll go. Lovely. We're going to lift up, step forward, be balanced on the left foot. Bring your right knee in front as high as you can. You can have your hands at the heart. Right knee out to the side. Behind you, lifting the knee and the foot high. Squeeze the right buttock muscle to help you lift there. Good. Torso is tipped forward a little. Lifting up now, bringing your right foot to find the floor. Tadasana. Urdhva Hastasana. With a little back bend, lift the front of the legs, lift the belly, lift the heart. Uttanasana. Good. We're going to step the left foot back for Trikonasana. So your own leg length distance, you have to reach towards the back of the mat and place the foot down so your right heel and left inner arch are in a line. Good. And we're going to bend the right knee to lift up. So put your right hand somewhere onto your right leg, left hand onto your left hip, and you're going to roll the left hip back until you bring your hips and your feet all in one line. You might have to keep lifting your right hand up your right leg. Roll your left ribs back, left shoulder back, and then take your left arm straight up. Like you could do it vertical. Arms to the vertical. Straighten your leg now. Good. Let's windmill the left arm back to the front of the mat. Turn your left foot to face forward. We're going to lift up. Balance on the right foot. Lift the left knee. Out to the side. Behind you. Squeezing the left buttock to help you lift the left knee. Lift the left foot. Good. And then Tadasana. And Urdhva Hastasana. Uttanasana. Oh, for Trikonasana, with the left foot forward, we're going to take the right foot back towards the back of the mat. Line up your left heel, center of the right foot, inner arch. The right toes, they turn more towards the front than the back. Have the left legs bent, as you start to lift up. We're going to slide the left hand up the left leg until you can bring your right hip, hand on the right hip, all the way back so that both hips and the feet are aligned, all in one plane. Feel your feet find the floor. Beautiful. You can straighten your left leg now, both legs straight, lift the kneecaps, and then we'll take the right arm straight up. So the arms to the vertical, rolling the right ribs back, looking up past your thumb. Finding the flow of your breath. Good. Windmill your right hand back to the front of your mat. Your right foot forward. Step forward, balanced on your left leg. Bring the right foot in front. Hands at the heart for a little dance. Take the right knee out to the right side. And then behind you as your torso tips forward, lift the right knee, lift the foot, really squeeze the right buttock muscle. Beautiful. Bring the right foot in front. And finding where your foot is going to go, Tadasana. Lovely. We're going to sit down from here. Excuse me for 1 second. And find your way to sit on your blanket. You might be practicing your sitting without using your hands. I don't practice enough the standing up now. We'll have to start incorporating that. Let's take the rib cage around in a circle. Your foundation, around your foundation, your sit bone here. And the movement could be a small, subtle movement, could be an exaggerated movement. Move in a way that just feels really glorious for your body. Breathing, following the breath, changing direction. So that little leg balance sequence that we do in the standing poses, that we did today, it's really using the core body, particularly it employs the back core, the buttock, and so that part of the body can get tight because it's working hard to keep you balanced. But a nice little circle or a wave. Let's do a forward and back wave now. These are gentle movements that help you let go of tension. So we're waving the spine forward and back, and see if you can feel your spine move right up to the base of your skull and right down into the sacrum. And then the other direction. All right, we're going to lay down now. Bring your legs flat on the floor as though you were standing into Tadasana. Feel the alignment of your sacrum, your shoulder blades, and your back of the head. Right leg into the chest. And we really want to be relaxed in the thigh and the hip, just making more space. Good. Keep the knee close and bring the sole of the foot towards the ceiling so you can hold the back of the thigh, or your leggings can be useful here. But bring the toes as far overhead as you can, and then see if you can relax your thigh again. If your arms reach your foot, lucky you. Relaxing the thigh, relaxing the good. And now we're going to keep the knee close, but explore straightening the leg. And hopefully we're going to encounter big, big resistance. And appreciating that. Noticing if it's something you can move into. Maybe, maybe not. Just paying attention. And when you found your big stretch, we're going to hold that leg with the right hand or the leggings so you can take the leg towards the right side out straight. Stay anchored down with the left side of your body. The left thigh presses down, left core. You might be able to recommit to the stretch here. Finding the flow of your breath. Using that Ujjayi breath, the audible, tangible breath. And back up to the center and swapping your hold into your left hand so that you can take your right leg across your body to the left side. Nice work, releasing that leg. Lay down for a moment with your feet rolled out. And even though that's quite a short timing for that posture, but you might notice a difference between left to right side. Great. And then press out through the soles of the feet again as though you were standing into Tadasana. And lifting your left leg. And we want to make space for the left hip and the left thigh. Just nice and relaxed in the way you hug that knee in. All right. And then the knee is to your chest. And we want to aid the left so that it is sole of the foot facing the ceiling. The leg is deeply bent, and we'll take hold of wherever. legging, foot. Relax in your left hip and left thigh. And then we'll work on straightening the left leg. Finding that deep resistance, also deep potential. So discovering what is possible in your stretch there. Letting go of tension in the shoulders, the face, the throat. Okay, when you've got your stretch, we're going to take the left leg to the left side as straight as you can. Anchor your right side down to the floor and then recommit to the stretch. Imagine yourself standing and balanced here. Press out through the right foot. Good, bring your leg back up. And we're going to swap over to the second side, rolling the left hip out and down. Good, and then releasing. Both feet down or both legs down, just really relaxed in your sacrum. Excuse me. Nice work. And then we're going to do a little twist. So bend your legs in now, inside edges of the feet together, knees together. Let's take the feet off the floor and lift the hips, swing them left. Legs are going to go towards the floor on the right, but not quite touch down. So we want to hover. If this feels too strong in your back, of course, lay them down on the floor. Otherwise, we're hovering and holding the core body and breathing. Try not to constrict around the heart. Let it be the lower abdomen. Good. And then we'll lift up. Lift the hips, swing them to the right, and legs are going to go to the left, and they're going to hover just off the floor on the left side. Using your core body, but try and relax around your heart. Good. And then we'll come back up to the center. Nice work. Take the legs straight up. Get them as straight as you can and point your toes. And then bend your knees, and it's just a little mini bamboo pose, which can be difficult to do without the blanket, but you can hold the back of your thighs or hold your leggings. Just holding the legs there for a moment. You can do cactus arms if that is feasible. Good. Bring the feet to the floor now. We're going to arch the lower back off the floor and then press the lower back into the floor. Just letting go of any tension there. Keep going. Very nice. Okay, just relaxing now, keeping your legs bent for a moment, letting your spine and core body relax. Lovely. If you'd like to stay for Shavasana, make yourself comfortable, legs out straight. If you need to finish your practice, rolling gently to your right side and coming up to sitting, and namaste to you. If when you lay your legs out, there's any residual tension, in your lower back. The blanket rolled up under your thighs can be very comforting. And in the top half of the body, if it feels like you're having to squash your neck a bit to reach your head to the floor, definitely put in a little head support. Otherwise, just being warm enough. Scan your body, particularly for the places that you know you habitually hold tension. And maybe you haven't quite figured that out yet, but you do a body scan enough times and it will become evident. And just now, there's no need for that. So letting yourself really sink into the support of the floor, the building, the earth. Finding the flow of your breath. Bring your focus to your toes and your feet. Just checking in. Is there any tension still? Just now, you don't need it. Letting go. And now your ankles and your lower leg and your knees. And your thigh. Letting go. And now the pelvis. The muscles that attach to the outside of the pelvis and the inside surface. The pelvic floor around the sacrum, the buttock, belly. No need for tension. Just letting go. Your lower back. Middle back. Between your shoulder blades. Shoulders. Your rib cage. along your collarbones to your shoulders. Armpit and upper arm. Elbows and forearm. Wrist and palm. Thumb and fingers. And now the back of your neck and throat. Base of the skull and scalp. Forehead. Around your eyebrows. Eyes. Teeth. Nose. And mouth. Lips and tongue. And jaw. And ear. So the muscles of facial expression can just be relaxed. No work to do here. Feel the flow of breath in your body. Replenishing. Breath by breath. Feel the weight of your body supported. And start to move your hands and your feet. And bending in your arms and your legs. Curious about each movement. Rolling to your right side. And when you're ready, come up and have a seat. Your hands in front of your heart. Feeling the replenishment of your practice and your breath. In your body. And take that feeling with you. Namaste.